What's going on YouTube? It's CutsbyCoast here bringing you another video. Today we're going to do a Burst Fade Mohawk. And while I'm already talking to you guys, go ahead and check out my 1K giveaway video. We're about 62 away from 1,000. And hopefully by the time we hit 1,000, my shirts will be in. So you will also get a CutsbyCoast t-shirt as well. But let's jump right into it. We're going to start by cutting the side down with a 1.5 with the lever all the way closed. And if I'm not mistaken, as soon as he got out of my chair, he went and got his hair braided, so you'll be able to see the fade perfectly with his hair all tied up. We're gonna set in our bald line with our Wahl detailer and clean it up with the Babyliss Gold FX trimmer. Now that we balded him out, we're gonna go ahead and set in our next guideline with the open lever, and we're gonna take it about 1 inch high. And typically whenever I do a mohawk like this, I'll go ahead and set in my first guideline all the way through, but I will break up both sides into 2 pieces. So I'll do the part that's horizontal first, and then I'll work on the part that goes back towards the back of his head. So after that, we're gonna take the lever halfway closed, and we're gonna bump that all the way up to the line that we just created, and then we're gonna follow that with the lever all the way closed, taking out that very bottom line. And if we need to, we're gonna grab our trimmer and just take out what's left of a hint of a line right here at the very bottom. So we're gonna do the same thing we just did on the back part as well, and we're just gonna connect that whole open section all the way together. If you guys haven't heard about it already, go check out the Tune 45 Academy. The link is down below in my bio, but it's 5 educators bringing you live videos every Monday night and 45-minute in-depth tutorials breaking down every aspect of the haircut that they're providing you guys. So we're just gonna do the same exact steps again, except for with the 1 guard. So we're gonna start all the way open, setting in a base section. And what I'm doing now is cutting in half what I have left to fade. So lately I've been leaving the whole first side and back, depending on the type of haircut, in regular motion. Let me know if you guys think that this is way too slow for a tutorial, or if you like it slowed down for you guys. Right here, we're gonna grab the half guard halfway open, taking out that line, and if it didn't clear it, we're gonna take it all the way closed and flick out that very bottom. So as you can see up in the front by his temple area, all I have to do left is grab that 1 open and really flick into the 1.5 that we originally started cutting with. And what we've been doing right here is just cutting the color. As you can tell, he's got a couple indentions or dimples in his head, and we need to just kind of mess around with the open lever to get those out. So now we're gonna take that 1 open, like I said, and then we're gonna work with the lever as needed. And I forget which one of you guys requested this haircut, but he's pretty much my only Burst Fade Mohawk that I have. It's been a while. He does go back and forth between LA and over here in Kentucky, so it's been hard to get him in here. And the last time I recorded, it was quarantine and had that hideous yellow disposable cape, so I just scrapped the whole video. And right here, we're pretty much on the home stretch of this side of the haircut. We just gotta make sure that everything is matching all the way throughout, and then we'll go ahead and start working on his beard. We do line up his back to a V. We don't really do it like Odell anymore. We used to do the double outline, but now we just keep it simple and go with 1. I accidentally cut off where I put the bald line at, but you can tell right there I just angled it with his ear, the bottom of his ear. So what I did right here is I left it real time on how long it takes me to fade a beard. I really just set my open section about a ½ inch below the ear, and then anywhere in between there, we're just gonna mess with the lever and make sure that it fades all the way out. And then right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the 2 guard with the lever all the way closed going down with his face. He asked me to cut the sides all the way down and just leave his chin hair longer. So now that we've set that in, we're gonna go back and fade with our 1 guard, still going kind of at an angle and making sure that we don't cut what's adjacent with his mustache. Now we're done fading his beard. All we gotta do is shape up what's hanging over, cut all those straggly hairs and line up his neck. We're gonna grab our Wahl detailer with the 1½ guard. We're gonna trim down his mustache hair, and then we're gonna go ahead and line him up and make sure we cut out any hairs that would be hanging over into his mouth potentially. Now we're gonna grab our 245 straight razor, and we're gonna go ahead and start lining up his beard. Alright, you already know the drill. We're gonna speed up this next side, but we're gonna follow the same exact steps as we did on the other side. So I hope you guys enjoy this time lapse of what's going on with the rest of the haircut. So I did take the 1½ guard with the lever closed, but one thing you can also do is take the 1 guard with the lever all the way open and do the same exact thing. And it's slightly gonna cut it a little bit different, maybe like a 1/16 of an inch. But if you cut it just a little bit lower, you get a little bit more of a cleaner surface whenever you're trying to work in that transition area. He doesn't really have a blend because it is an undercut, but whenever he gets his hair braided after this, it is gonna lay just fine, and there's not gonna be any hair sticking up if the 1½ didn't grab it that the 1 open would grab. If there is one thing I can recommend, guys, please do the same thing that I do on a mohawk. Please break it down, because right here I'm fading at an angle. It's obviously not straight up and down, so you don't want to just go all the way around your whole section down the whole side of the head, because you are going to be cutting it a little bit different than you are on the first part that's before his ear. If you guys have made it this far, please leave me a like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. Also, leave me a comment on what haircuts you guys would like to see next. The way that I line up these mohawks to a V is I always set the initial point, and then I go to about the middle of the ear, and I just kind of start making it an arch line into the bottom. If you just did a straight V without an arch, it would just look a little too plain. So I've noticed a few of my homies and a couple of you guys have commented before and said that your clients don't let you fade their beard this much. All I can tell you is you just gotta show confidence in what you're doing and tell them why it works better for them. Because some people truly do need this. I personally need this. My chin hair does not grow very long, so I always have Sean or JT fade my beard in more so that you can see a little bit of a contrast, and it actually makes your chin hair look longer, which is the look that we were going for on this haircut. So we're gonna start off his hairline by taking the 1 guard with the lever all the way closed, cutting down with the grain. After that, we're gonna go ahead and spray him with some hairspray and go straight into the lineup. As you can tell, there's certain spots where his hair doesn't grow, So we're gonna start there and we're gonna make it match all the way throughout. And one major thing I noticed on a hairline similar to his, what you wanna do is, you wanna find your starting point and then go back in and make the sides as straight as you can. And if you need to, you have to connect the middle later on. So as you can see right here, his still kind of has a point right there. Later on, I'm gonna go in and connect that all together. So right here, we're gonna go back in with our straight razor and dry shave his hairline. And if we need to, we will also touch up the beard, but I think I got that pretty good earlier. After we finish with the straight razor, we're gonna go ahead and start applying some 245 no drip to his hairline and his beard. If you guys do not have these products already, go ahead and slide over to tune45.com, pick you up some Onyx Black No Drip, which is what I'm using right here, as well as the Beam Team XL compressor. It is on pre-order, but if you order it, you'll get it as soon as they get their next shipment in. Also go over to SeanCutsHair.com and pick up his color enhancement card. He has merch, stickers, and he actually has bundle deals on these color enhancement cards, so you can hook up your whole shop with one order. So earlier he asked me to cut his beard closer to his face. So what I did was I cut it shorter than I would personally like, and then I went back in and kind of filled it in with some no drip. I really wanted to show you guys how the no drip works and how to apply it the right way so that you can still cut somebody's beard short and still fill it in dark. Man, here we go, guys. This is what we started with. I wanted to show you guys how much I hooked him up. All right, and we're gonna roll right into the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. Go enter my 1K giveaway video. The link is at the top of my bio. It's CutsbyCoast, and I'm out of here.